Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, welcome both of you to our performance seminar. This is for Friday, the 30th of May, our 6 p.m. session. We have two pianists with us, but I would like to welcome Miss Amala to open up for us. Amala, when you're ready, go ahead and introduce yourself and what you're playing.
I'm Amala and I'm gonna be playing Snowfall.
Beautiful, Amala. How was that performance for you?
But
Yeah? Why don't you walk us through some of the things that you felt went well, that made it good?
the dynamics and eighth notes.
Yeah. Well, the eighth notes were pretty clean, right? They were pretty clear. You could hear all of them, and it did feel like, with the way that you were playing it, that you had snow falling. Yeah, really love that. What are some things that you want to continue improving to make it even stronger?
Holding the half notes longer.
How did it, which ones? The ones in the left hand, the ones in the right hand, or
Left,
both?
left hand.
In the left hand, yeah. Actually, to be honest, they weren't you. They weren't too short. I think you did a pretty good job. Right? But do keep that in mind. Listen back to it, and if there are any that you don't feel are being held for long enough, just hold them down just a wee bit longer. Yeah. Vihan, do you have any thoughts for Amala? What are your thoughts on her performance?
I think she played really well. It sounded really good.
Yeah. What are some things that Amala does that you feel sounds good?
Uh, the the pedals good. Like the notes don't get like a bit like the song doesn't sound weird with the pedals. And then like it's smooth and it's
Yeah. I think that's the thing. The other thing about your playing Amala, yeah, that pedal isn't too heavy and you play quite clearly. So you can hear everything that you're doing. Yeah, thank you, Vahan. I would suggest now that you can exaggerate or make the dynamics even greater contrast. So when it's quiet, make it even quieter, and when it's loud, here, put more weight into the keys so we get a bigger sound, okay?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Excellent. All right, we'll keep on charging forward. Thanks, Amala. All right, Mr. Cat Patrol, you're up.
Hi, my name is Vihan and I'll be playing Cat Patrol.
done. How was that performance?
A bit shaky.
A bit tricky, did you say?
A bit shaky.
A bit shaky. So what was shaky about it?
My hands, like, I didn't put the correct fingering on some parts, and I didn't shift them and play the right note a bit, so it kind of got a bit shaky.
So how are you going to fix that there?
Maybe like I just need to practice shifting my hand better. Like sometimes, like on this part where let's see, this part where I went instead of going there, I went here. So I need to work on like shifting my hand correctly.
So in those sections there, you need to map out ahead, right?
Yeah.
You need to map out ahead exactly where we need to go, and then practice playing the notes beforehand, and then shifting over there as quickly as possible, and just shadow. Don't actually play it, right? You got to practice getting over there, and then being able to hear what that note sounds like. But that's what I'd do. I would find all the areas in either hand where your transition it's not quite quick enough, or it's not quite accurate enough, and just practice that segment, and then practice leading up into it as well. Because often the trouble is the lead up into it, right? You can actually do the transition, but the leading up into it, something happens in that 2 seconds. So that's what I'd suggest. Other than that, I thought that you did. It was a pretty energetic playing. I mean, Amala, what are your thoughts on Vihan's performance?
The dynamics was good.
Yeah, the dynamics were good. What else did you feel pops out that you thought he did really well?
He played the notes evenly.
Yes, the notes definitely were even. And I think once he gets more confident with it, Vihan, you can play it slightly faster. Yeah? All right, nice. Well, I'll let you continue working on this piece here. You should come and perform this for us again very soon. Yeah, exaggerating the dynamics, building the speed just a wee bit, and just getting those transitions, making sure that the hand knows where it has to jump to in advance. Yeah? Excellent. All right. Well, that's the end of our class, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you again next week. All right.